Hello, lovelies. Welcome to the School of Nexus. In today's class, we'll be talking about solaces, aeriths, nulls, and what they are. Now that we have gotten past Chapter 4, the creator finally feels comfortable enough to explain this shit. So, let's get into it. As it was mentioned before, about 10% of the population end up developing powers and a mark at a young age, usually between the ages of 4 to 7. This has been happening for the last 129 years, and we still haven't found a reason as to why yet. It is an even 50-50 split as to what these children develop into. First, there are the aeriths. The only visible change to an aerith is the manifestation of a mark somewhere on their body. A pattern of a deep void black with a shining slash of color through it. Besides this, the other changes to an aerith are largely hidden and internal, such as their powers. An aerith's power is all internal and only affects themselves. The best example of this would be Samson. He has the ability of fast healing, so he recovers from damage at a rapid pace. This only works with his body, however. He is not able to heal others, which sucks. We could definitely use it sometimes. But anyways, another common trait amongst an aerith's power is that they are not in full control of it. Most powers are automatic or at a constant. Like if one had super hearing, it would be constant, not something activated by choice. Rarely do aeriths have powers that they are in full control over. And I mean, imagine that! Having to always hear your neighbor's awful music or, whenever they're getting it on? No thanks. The last fact about aeriths is how they are able to connect to a special crystal. This crystal is called cardaline. When void cardaline comes in contact with a newly realized aerith, the crystal changes color to match the color from their mark and begins to glow from the center. The aerith becomes anchored and attached to this cardaline, carrying it with them wherever they go from then on. Confirmed research on aeriths ends there as we move on to solaces. A solace is the aerith's equal in the world. They are soul-bound to each other. For every solace, there is an aerith. For every aerith, there is a solace. Basically like soulmates, but without the destined love part. When a child shifts and awakens as a solace, they gain a mark that matches the mark of their aerith. Not only that, but their eyes change to mimic the cardaline their aerith carries, shifting to match the color and having a glowing core that replaces their pupil. What makes a newly realized solace even more obvious is the ability they gain, as their abilities are the opposite of an aerith's, being something that is used and takes form outside of their body, making it very hard to miss as they're often flashy, like Kova's fire or someone being able to summon wings. The opposite is also true when it comes to control. Solaces are known to have the best control over their abilities, often having it 100% perfected and under control. Something that doesn't activate unless they will it to. It is very rare for a solace to not have control over their ability, which makes Rain a bit of an expensive anomaly. Confirmed research on solaces ends there, but more might be found soon. Finally, within our class, we will talk about nulls. As you have already guessed, nulls are what people are classified as when they don't develop any powers. They are just average people. But just because they have no powers doesn't mean they can't do anything impactful. Nulls can still be anything but average, whether it be for good, like yours truly, or for bad. Sadly, that's all there is to say about them for this current moment, as research is heavily focused on solaces and aeriths rather than nulls. So, this concludes today's class in the School of Nexus. We'll see you again in our next lore lesson. Bye!